just an amazing morning here. So last night I checked some of my weather apps and I saw that there was going to be some high clouds coming in, and so I came out to one of my favorite spots here by Lake Powell. It's just an amazing area. The geology is incredible. You just get like this silt gray and it just hits with this gold rock. It's just amazing. Giant boulders everywhere. But yeah, the light right now, it's about 5 minutes before true sunrise, and the light just looks amazing. So I've kind of set up a little composition here. I had a little bit of trouble because some of these rocks are bigger than like semi trucks. They're just huge. So it's really hard to kind of frame those and use those in your composition, like as a foreground, because it's just too much. So I found these smaller rocks, and it kind of works good to frame this butte that's kind of my focus point, and I still get some of these big boulders in the foreground as well. But I'm just waiting for, to see if the clouds light up a little bit more. I'm hoping for some light on the peak as well. We'll see if we might lose the light in the clouds by then, but it's just a beautiful morning. We got really, really lucky. It's been pretty clear, and just a little bit of weather moved in, and like I said, it looked like some high clouds moving in, and that's when you really want to make sure you're out. If you get high elevation clouds, get out and shoot, because that's what's going to light up and catch all this beautiful light. So let's take a look at kind of what I'm shooting here. So if you look here, I've got this really nice kind of group of rocks. I think it really gives me something in the foreground. It kind of frames this awesome butte that I'm shooting with just amazing light. So I've got a nice foreground set up. Let's take a look at my camera here. So you can see here, I've got those rocks in my foreground. They're kind of framing that butte, and I even have, if you look over here, I even have a rock here and a rock here. So I've got a really nice bowl that's framing that peak, and I'm just making sure to watch my histogram. I want to make sure with that really bright light now, everything's properly exposed. So I might do a little bit of bracketing. I think I can bring the shadows up though. But what's happening is we have beautiful, strong light on the peak and even on some of the rocks now. A lot of shadow here though. So I'm going to take the exposures I need. If I have to, blend, at least I have them, because I can never come back out here, get these exact conditions. So I'm taking a little bit of a brighter exposure for the rocks in the foreground, and then I'm making sure that my highlights in the sky are properly exposed here. Just an amazing morning though. This is just awesome. It's been a tough year for everyone. I haven't been out shooting in like a year almost, so it just feels great for everything to come together. To check the weather, look at the patterns, see that there's kind of a little bit of a front coming through, the high elevation clouds, and being in the right place with the light on the peak. So it's just this is what it's all about. Just really, really great morning. I'm excited to work on these shots. I'm hoping usually when I don't shoot in a while, I'm a little bit rusty, not so much with camera settings, but your eye, right? You're looking and seeing composition. So I'm a little worried about that, but it's just great to be outside. It's great to just have this beautiful scene here. So just really, really awesome morning. So I found a really nice composition here. There's a little bit of light creeping in, but there's a really nice back and forth with these awesome hoodoos. You just got these, balanced rocks on top of these pillars. And there's some really nice flow. I love the white rock. Nice back and forth. And I'm shooting f8, f11, and there's a little bit of depth in this image. So I'm just focusing at the pillar right in front, and then at the one in the very back. If I have to blend for focus, I will. And I don't like that light creeping in the background, but if I have to crop or do a little bit of warping, that's okay. That's just what happens, when we're starting to get towards that period where the sun's getting pretty high and the light is getting pretty harsh. But it's a nice shot, for sure, and you don't need, that beautiful sunrise clouds or anything. It's just rocks. So yeah, the light this morning just kept on being great. So I went to another location, like 30 minutes from where I was this morning. And what's great about the Southwest is there's a lot of land where you can take a dirt road or something, be by yourself, and you're in a place where you can actually fly a drone like this. And because the geology is just so unique, different colored rocks, it just is amazing, the different sandstone, and everything catches light differently. Now, when you can get an aerial perspective, you can get some really unique compositions and shots. So I spent some time flying my Mavic 2 around, and the light's a little bit harsh, but I'm really happy with some of the photos I've come away with, and some of the video. It's just an amazing place. It started this morning. The light was amazing. We got that nice composition set up, and now I came here, and it's still really good. But it is getting harsh, so what I think I'm going to do is actually do a little bit of scouting, So there's enough light where you can still take a decent shot. So what I like to do is kind of document some shots. I'll handhold, I'll take my camera around, and I'll just check out some different compositions. That way, if I do come back, shooting sunrise or sunset, I don't have to scramble and find a spot when I get here. I can just kind of set up and wait for the light.